In this video, we will compare all of Godzilla's faces from the first movie of 1954 all the way to the 2021 Singular Point movie, which is yet to be released this year. And we will also include Godzilla Jr., Space Godzilla, and all of Shin Godzilla's forms seen in the movie of 2016. So tell us which one you like the most. Godzilla 1954. When Godzilla first appeared in the 1954 film, he has a bulbous snout, sharp teeth, small pointy ears on the back of his face, and also angry eyebrows but with small pupils in his eyes, and small nostrils like a double-barreled shotgun. In Godzilla Raids Again of 1955, his second appearance, he has few changes from the original. His eyes seem to be less angry but with pupils that are bigger in size. His head is smaller in comparison and his teeth seem to jut down and are jagged in appearance. In King Kong vs. Godzilla 1962, in his fight with King Kong, Godzilla has a more lizard-like head and his ears have disappeared. His fangs have also gone and his eyes seem to be yellow in color unlike the first two. In Mothra vs. Godzilla of 1964 and in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster of the same year, when he resurfaces, his head looks to be bigger and wider, his eyes are white again, and he has two smooth eyebrows. His mouth also appears to be bigger in size. In Invasion of Astro Monster of 1965, Godzilla has a more goofy appearance with bigger eyes and a less rougher texture, and also his head is rounder but with sharper teeth. It is here that he dances for the first time. In Ebirah, Horror of the Deep of 1966, the angry eyebrows that Godzilla usually has is less definitive, giving him an even more friendlier look. His head is slightly larger than the previous one. In Son of Godzilla 1967, the head was horrible, with stubby nose and face, oversized mouth with crude teeth and large glassy eyes placed high on the head at right angles. He also has a very ugly son which we will never include in this video. In Destroy All Monsters 1968, he is seen with more defined eyebrows and a fairly menacing eyes. The eyes never move though the eyelids flutter a bit, briefly in the scene when Ghidorah flies overhead at Mount Fuji. In All Monsters Attack of 1969, Godzilla vs. Hedorah 1971 and Godzilla vs. Gigan of 1972, Godzilla in these three movies appear to look the same with round eyes while the mouth had a frowning expression, and in the one vs. Gigan, Godzilla actually had the ability to speak. In Godzilla vs. Megalon 1973, he had a short stubby neck with rounder face and a stubby nose. The face was ghastly. It had oversized brows and huge eyes that made the King of the Monsters resemble a puppy. In Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974 and The Terror of Mechagodzilla 1975, the muzzle was reduced and given more detail, which means the nose. The height of the brows was lowered and the eyes reduced to an acceptable size. The new face thus had a semi-goofy, semi-mean look. In The Return of Godzilla 1984, for the rebirth of the Godzilla legend, Toho decided to once again portray the King of the Monsters as an evil creature, so his fangs and ears makes a comeback. In Godzilla vs. Biollante of 1989, Biogoji makes his first appearance with a more predator feline look and a second row of shark-like teeth that makes him even more menacing, and his eyes have large brown irises and very little white showing. In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 1991, his looks is the same, but we see the proto-evolved form, the Godzillasaurus, that has a head similar to a T-Rex but also looking like a crocodilian with large canine teeth. In Godzilla vs. Mothra 1992 and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 of 1993 and 1994 vs. Space Godzilla, his head is flatter, he has golden eyes and thick neck with pronounced ribbing. The golden eyes made the face look more expressive. Space Godzilla, as seen in the 1994 film, looks evil with a more reptilian than the G-Man himself. His mouth looks similar to Biollante with sharp teeth jutting out with a pair of tusks on each side, has angry brows, golden eyes, and the iconic orange-yellow crest on his forehead. In Godzilla vs. Destroyer of 1995, Junior Godzilla has grown up from his cute puppy-like face and seems to resemble an adult Godzilla but with a green texture and golden eyes. The TriStar Zilla from 1998 has the most deviated look of a Godzilla if compared with the rest, with its iguana face mutated to look more dinosaurian, with a hammer-like chin, and I would personally say it looks like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of Godzillas. In Godzilla Millennium 2000 and Godzilla vs. Megaguirus of 2000, he appears to be greenish in color and with a very reptilian face that looks angry as hell, along with very sharp teeth that juts out from his mouth. In Giant Monsters All-Out Attack of 2001, Godzilla is formed from the ghosts of World War II victims, and therefore he has a ghastly look, with white eyes and a less reptilian face with no ears and charcoal black in color. In Godzilla against Mechagodzilla of 2002 and Tokyo SOS of 2003, the head was completely changed and made smaller to sort of represent the head of the Heisei series Godzilla, but it looks more canine or wolf-like with smaller eyes and two large upper canine teeth. In Godzilla Final Wars 2004, Godzilla retains the similar look as the previous two films but seems to be slimmer with sharp ears and red eyes. This version of Godzilla is the last of the Millennium series of films. In Shin Godzilla of 2016, he is seen in the beginning as a tail, which is the first form. So the second form is actually the first face of Shin that is seen, and it has large wobbly eyes and a mouth that seems to have just recently formed, with teeth that are sharp, and its skin is sickly yellowish in color. In Shin's third form, he still retains those wobbly eyes, but he is now reddish in coloration now, and the skin seems to look like molten and scarred flesh with rows of teeth that are dagger-like in appearance. In Shin's fourth form, Shin Godzilla has now further evolved to possess small whitish eyes that can be covered in a nictitating membrane that is black, silver in color, shiny. The skin is reddish black, and he has the most demonic look of all the Godzillas, with the jagged teeth set in narrow multiple rows. In his last and final form seen in the movie Shin Godzilla, it seems to have evolved to look more humanoid in appearance, with a round head that is cracked in between. This form has reptilian teeth in a primate kind of a skull. In short, it is a nightmarish creature to look at. In the anime films as Godzilla Earth, the head features a more natural and a normal shape, almost akin to that of a sea turtle / crocodile hybrid when looked at from the side. Its eyes are now blue in coloration and lacks natural teeth, having instead tooth-like appendages forming from its skin. In Godzilla 2014 and 2019, the design's face is blocky, its head is broad and has shark-like gills, making this the first Godzilla design to feature gills. His eyes are small with a golden yellow coloration, and his teeth are small, and the nostrils are more separate on opposite sides of the snout and making him more reptile in appearance. In Shinkansen Henkei Robo Shinkalion, the movie, Snow Godzilla features a mostly Heisei-inspired design that appears to have both the original Godzilla 1954 and Shin Godzilla's design merged together. He looks feline with puffy cheeks and straightly lined sharp teeth. In the upcoming Godzilla Singular Point movie, as seen from the trailer and the official art, Godzilla seems to be more crocodilian in appearance, with saber teeth that jut down from the upper jaw, large saber-teethed canines. We are just waiting to see this next look. And now we come to the end of this video, so like, subscribe and smash that notification bell for regular updates. Till the next one, take care fam.